In case you hadn't noticed, it is Christmas at Luther week, so we get super festive, mood-lit chapel today. It's kind of fun. Welcome those who are in person and those who are joining us on live stream today, and thank you for those on the live stream for your patience with our kind of different angles and stuff today. We are doing like a backup version of the stream while everything in this building is getting reconfigured sound and video wise for Christmas at Luther production and streaming this week. For those who are here and online, know as always that you are always welcome here, whoever you are, whoever you know yourself to be, and whoever you are becoming. There are a good handful of special things on our college ministries schedule in these next week and a half leading up to finals, and so I want to do the quick rundown, but know that all of the information about these events is on our social media, and you can find info on the digital signs and the college events calendar as well. Friday, regular chapel in here again, just as celebratory and festive as today. And then this Sunday, as part of Christmas at Luther festivities, we have our annual jazz lessons and carols. That's at 10 a.m. in the NRH, so the recital hall in the music building. Coffee and treats beforehand at 9:30. This is definitely one of my most favorite services of the entire year. It is totally worth it. We have Luther College friend John Alabuni leading our jazz combo. Jill Phillips is singing some amazing student musicians. It is definitely a service not to be missed. So 10 o'clock this Sunday, come join us in the music building. Next week, Monday, already is our last fika of the semester, which is a little bonkers. So join us at 10:30, chapel break before treats outside the CFL. Next Monday evening is our last Emmaus of the semester at 8 p.m. in the CRH. Next week, Wednesday, we are back in here for chapel, but then next week, Friday, chapel goes on the move again to the Union, where we will be doing our annual Kwanzaa celebration chapel, so we'll announce all of these as we go, but chapel here today and Friday, Fika Monday, chapel here today, Wednesday, chapel in the Union on Friday. I promise won't be a test on this information. Finally, at the end of all of this, on Sunday evening, the 10th, it's our annual candlelight worship here in the CFL, where we sing favorite carols, hear readings for the season. We have a variety of student musicians who are leading music for that service. It'll be a really lovely Sunday evening study break before finals, so that's 8 p.m. on the 10th, and we'll announce all of this again next week. Today in chapel, you need a red hymnal for our opening song. You can grab one of those from the hymn rack outside the doors if you don't have one. Our chapel speaker today is Senior Mattie Snyder, who, amongst other things on campus, serves our office as our church music intern. We welcome Jamie Webb and Corey Silverstein and Anna Flutton, who will all be sharing the musical gifts today. We are so grateful for all of you for being here and sharing with us today. Now, as we begin, I invite you to stand as you are comfortable and able. Let's get grounded and centered for our time together. I invite you to find your balance, to feel the ground beneath your feet as it supports you. Roll your shoulders down and back, shake out your hands. Have permission to release whatever it is you have carried into this space today. I invite you to take a deep breath to find your center. God of gods, we are here to find a word of grace. We are here to renew our faith. We are here to rekindle our hope. We are here to receive love. May grace, faith, hope, and love bloom in our hearts like a rose and thrive again in our world. Amen. Our opening song today in your hymnal is number 879, For the Beauty of the Earth. Number 879. Okay. Good morning. Ever since I was a first year, I have been excited, and I expected it to be perfect. But now I realize that I'm speaking during Cal Week, and I'm very busy, and so it is most definitely not. But I hope that something in here catches your ear. I remember a summer when I was 7 or 8, playing in my backyard with a friend of mine. At the back of my yard, down a hill, there is a small fireplace that my family uses often. It was lightly drizzling on this day, and my friend and I were both in our swimsuits running around barefoot. We were likely playing a game of some sort when we stumbled upon the fire pit, and it was full of wet ash. It drew us like a magnet. Within no time, we were smearing this ash on our hands and on our arms, and it just felt so good. And I remember my mom later that day fussing about how to get ash out of my red and white polka dot swimsuit. Do you ever feel separated from the earth and its beauty? Do you ever feel guilty about your actions because of climate change and our inevitable contribution to it? Do you ever yearn to be with and to witness the natural processes that keep the world turning another day? Yes, yes, and yes for me. The reason for this yearning can be found in the second line of the hymn that we sing today. For the love which from our birth over and around us lies. Often it seems a distraction to notice this deep and constant love that manifests in nature. We try not to get mud on our lightly colored shoes, and we build sidewalks to keep our feet from touching the dirt. We try really hard to have our umbrellas with us on the days that it rains and when it does, and to quickly stay inside. We separate ourselves, and by doing this, we stop a living conversation with the Creator before it has a chance to start. One summer day, when I was down swimming in the river, sometime when I was a teenager, I rebelled against this separation. As I started to exit the water and head up to the house, I noticed a flat of smooth, squelching mud at the edge of the riverbank, and I immediately wanted to get in. 2 minutes later, I was completely enveloped in wet dirt, just standing there. And there was no one with me to laugh at me or to join in the mud bath. All I could hear was an occasional bird song and horseflies buzzing in the distance. Now what? I realized I could wash it off in the river whenever I wanted, and therefore I had no sudden urge to do anything. Now, I'm not saying that everyone should walk around covered in mud, even though that would be cool. It's just that mud often gets a bad rap, I feel like, and it is part of this love that over and around us lies. It is expected of kids they'll seek out ways to get dirty and gross and right into the middle of things, and it's up to us adults to keep them clean and make them look decent and respectable. By doing this, I think we accidentally begin to train the mess out of them. By cautioning kids not to get dirty, we are accidentally teaching them that it is better not to engage, not to stain one's clothes, and ultimately not to enter into conversation with the earth that sustains us. We start the separation early. Matthew chapter 19, verse 13 and 14 says, "Then some little children were brought to Jesus, so that he might lay his hands on them and pray. But the disciples rebuked those who brought them. Jesus, however, said, 'Let the little children come to me and stop keeping them away, because the kingdom from heaven belongs to people like these.'" Looks like children have something to teach us again about how to engage with the world. If the kingdom of heaven belongs to children, it looks like it is a muddy place. When I find moments to break down walls I have built between myself and the dirt under my feet, I feel a shift from focusing on me and my medial problems, except for Cal, that's a big problem, to focusing on something greater, like something divine that has been existing for millennia. It is in moments like these that we are closest to God. I live to live in rhythm with the sparrows and the river current and the old fish that has endured many winters. I live to breathe the same air as the baby chipmunk and the bur oak. This earth is home and it knows us well. The default choice is to separate ourselves from it. I am here today to remind you of the beauty of the earth and the depth of love that exists in it for us, the creatures who call it home. As we get to know the earth, we get a glimpse of this love that lies over and around us. This day and always now, may the God of creation fill your heart with gladness and inspire you to live with wonder and hope now and always. Amen. Dear ones, I know it's cold, so do this metaphorically, but go in peace, play in the mud. Thanks be to God.